say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Indiana's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start for the defense, and I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Let's send the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Line is set on third down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
To the air, it's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker. It's Morris. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside a minute to play here in the 1st half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? Sweet cut there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. Good right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quickly complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy,